Okay, here's pretty much what you guys will see the majority of the time is this stuff here, and each room is exactly the same as far as what's in it. This is your key maintenance switch. Anytime you guys are doing any work on the system or work in the building here, you will want to activate this switch. What it does is it disconnects the solenoid down at the tanks. That way, you'll still have a functional fire alarm going on, it just won't activate the gas. So it saves you from having an accidental discharge. Now keep in mind, this will not stop your EPO from happening if there is an event, okay? If you just turn this key like this, you'll see system inactive, you'll get a beep. It tells you there's an open circuit and the key maintenance switch is active. When service is done, just turn the key back and it'll go back to normal.
Will it continuously beep like that?
Yeah, what'll happen, you can control the panel downstairs. You can control it from up here. I'll find a key for it. You can control it from up here, but if somebody is down there controlling the panel, you're locked out of all of these up here because that is the main brain of the panel. If nobody is down there, you can't control it from here, and when it beeps, you'll just hit acknowledge, and that'll acknowledge the trouble or supervisory.
Okay.
That'll stop the beeping from happening. When we go, I'll activate some alarms in a little while after we're done with this, and I'll show you how to silence it. This here is your manual release. If you pull this, gas dump is imminent. It'll dump immediately. So if you pull this, that means obviously you guys see fire. There's nothing that can override this. This overrides everything except for when this key switch is turned. Okay, so if there's a fire and this key switch is turned, you want to make sure you come back and turn this key switch back to system armed. And if you've already pulled the pull station, once you turn that key back, it'll go.
Same thing with alarms if they go off because of dust or something else. If you go armed, it'll start the sequence.
If it's already done its countdown, if it's cross-zoned and it's finished doing its countdown, remember you'll still get your EPO, so you'll know that the timer is timed out once all the power shuts down in the room. So this is your abort. Okay, you push this. Tell you VTS watch floor, abort station is active. If you're holding this abort button and you pull this, it overrides it. Okay? You let that go, it'll go back to normal.
And so that's if everything started going off, you got the alarm that it's going to dump, you can hold that and it'll stop everything in the process.
Now keep in mind, if you hear the bell, you're not going to have any discharge yet. And it'll tell you, smoke has been detected, no discharge at this time. Okay?
Release though.
When you get to here and you start hearing this guy going, you got 30 seconds to abort it.
Okay. And so if you hold, you have to keep the abort button pressed or it's going to dump.
Correct.
Until you switch this thing to system inactive?
If there is no fire.
Right.
If for any reason you guys are not sure, just let it go. Just go out of the room. But if you're sure that like a vacuum cleaner has exploded or
people are burning stuff in the microwave.
Exactly. Something like that, then absolutely turn the key, stop it from happening. But if you are not sure, just walk out of the room, let it go.
So that activate, if you pull it right there, does it activate every zone?
No, it activates the associated zone. Correct. Correct. And this particular zone here has its own key switch down to the tank. And when we get into these other rooms, I'll show you that there's this room and two other rooms that are on the same key switch. So When gas is dumped, I'm going to walk over to this door over here. When the gas is discharged, you have a device out here, just like this, that will be flashing in the associated zone that has discharged this gas, and it tells you FM200 is discharged. Don't go in the room. Just keep the door closed and let it do its thing till you guys get the all clear to come back in. Should do it with this room here. Here's your here's all the smoke detectors up here. You have two different types in the ceiling. You have a photoelectric, which is, you can tell the difference. That one doesn't have that one has a screen, whereas you can tell that one has like a little white cover inside of it. That is an ionization. That is your discharge nozzle up there, that big silver thing. That's where your gas will come out at. And then you have spot smokes up underneath the floor here.
How do we access the ones under the floor if we had to?
You have to pull the carpet up.
Oh,
and
these are
then,
the removable carpet square things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.